Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Real Life. I'm Nia.
And I'm Sophie.
In today's video, we are going to be talking about things that have happened in 2021 so far.
The start of the year, for us anyways, because we're located in the United States, has been kind of rocky. On January 6th, 2021, I'm sure pretty much everyone knows that Trump supporters did a riot and attacked the Capitol with the goal of protesting against the 2020 election, which I think obviously is a huge negative that has happened, and that they weren't even able to get that far where they went inside the actual Capitol and like destroyed property and hurt people. Unfortunately, there was really no one there to guard it, which is so astonishing. What do you think? Were you even surprised that this happened?
I've been expecting something to happen since 2016 when he was elected president. Like, I knew something was going to happen. I just wasn't sure what, and now it did happen. So yeah, I was kind of like expecting it, he's a very what's it called, like
Trump?
Trump. He's a very polarizing figure, so I feel like it was expected. How about you? Did you expect it?
Yeah, I expected something like this to happen because there has been a lot of civil unrest. So it was not unexpected, and I was not surprised because he has been spewing, Trump anyways, has been spewing a lot of hate, and he's been encouraging violence in a lot of different ways. So I wasn't surprised. What surprised me is how far they got at the Capitol. That's what surprised me. I can't imagine how those people felt. The people who work in Congress themselves, my heart goes out to them because I'm sure that a lot of them were really afraid. On the positive side though, I think social media finally started to see that Trump was instigating violence, and he has been for a long time. So they banned him. They banned him from YouTube. They banned him from Twitter. I'm very surprised that that happened, but I'm happy because it's like you can't be out there as such a huge figure and instigate violence that way. I mean, the year has started off like interesting, very interesting, and I feel like a lot of people assumed 2020 is over, 2021 is going to be better, and it's great to have that positive mindset, but it's just, what is the huge difference going to happen over such a short time period? To be honest, especially with COVID, it just takes time, and I think it's just about remaining positive and having patience. And I think with all this political things that has happened, even though like Trump supporters, the reason they rioted was because Trump lost and they were trying to overturn that. A positive thing is that he lost and Biden won, and finally a new president, a better president, is taking over.
Agreed.
So I'm excited, and as I mentioned in the other video, I'm excited that Kamala Harris is taking over VP, and Biden has already started to choose certain positions, and he's ready. He wants to like jump in, and he came out with the stimulus plan, and he's working towards getting us back on track, which I'm so excited about.
Well, to get away from politics for a second, I have something that is pretty interesting, and kind of sucks for the person this happened to. But there's this guy who is about to lose around $280 million in Bitcoin because he can't remember his Bitcoin password.
I did see that.
You're allowed to try to enter your Bitcoin password at least 10 times. Because of security reasons, you're not allowed to enter it anymore, and the money is lost forever. So this guy forgot his password.
Question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, is there any way to reset the password or recollect the password from the company?
I don't know if through the company. It would make sense. And you're not allowed to reset the password because of security reasons. It's online money. Online money I feel, can be lost super easily and hacked. So I feel that's why they have it this way. And so he only has 2 tries left. At the time we're recording this video, I don't know if he's already tried it, but I did read somewhere that he's already made peace with possibly losing the money.
Is he a millionaire?
I don't know if
I
he's a
would not
millionaire.
make peace of missing. How much was it?
280 million. Wow.
I don't know if I could make peace with that. But then again, who knows? If I was a millionaire, maybe. But no, I'm not. So, you know. He should have tattooed that on himself or something.
Dude, I know. I would have tattooed it, like in a Morse code.
I mean, I forget passwords all the time. I forget what I did like an hour ago, so I get it. But like, damn, I'm sorry. That sucks. Something positive that I just did recently. Netflix came out with this new series by Headspace, and it's called Guide to Meditation. And it's like, if you're really new to meditation and you don't know how to do it, it pretty much is a starter for you there. It came out this year, and it's, you know, meditation is linked with quite a few studies to help, you know, increase positivity, to help decrease stress, to help you in your life. It's supposed to be this positive, healthy thing to help you. And I started that, and the techniques are actually starting to help me. And I think I really like it. So I really would recommend that. And we'll link it down below. Headspace does also have an app if you get really into it.
I think meditation is great.
Yeah.
Something that I found out, and I'm sure you heard of too, that Elon Musk became the world's richest man. Did you know that?
I saw something in passing, and I'm honestly not surprised.
I was very surprised at the fact that he became the richest man. I know he's super smart, and I know that he has a lot of money, but I didn't think he had like Jeff Bezos? Bezos? I don't know. I didn't know
You said it too much that I don't even know anymore.
This guy. I didn't know that he had like that kind of money. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I don't know. So I was surprised by this fact.
Well, did you have you ever seen Friends?
Yes.
Well, they're having a Friends reunion on Netflix in March.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited too. I was sad that they took off Friends, but then I read this article about how Netflix was paying, millions to keep it on there. And I was like, holy moly. I wonder if the Friends cast is still making money off of that.
I watched Friends very late in life, and I'm so happy I did before Netflix took it off. I think it was like when they were barely announcing it that they were going to take it off. And I was like, oh no. And I was like almost done with the last season. And I'm like, what if they just took it off now and I never know how the series ends?
It's just a show for me that I just kind of watch at least like once a year. So it's kind of like nice. Yeah, it's just a show I like to watch. Just because I tend to like to watch things and that are just kind of comedic, chill, not very like intense. I'm excited to see that reunion in March. My next thing is gonna be super random. Did you know that like this year, Tom Cruise is planning to go up in space to film a movie? Space.
How's that even gonna work?
I don't know. That's just a plan, and he's gonna work with NASA and Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
I can't remember. It's a specific company under Elon Musk, but
SpaceX?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously the movie is going to be about space of some sort. It's like a narrative film, but to go that far.
It feels like, honestly, that's too much in my opinion. They could do it with CGI.
I bet Sandra Bullock did it with like Gravity.
She actually went to space.
No. I just mean like they did this regular CGI without going to space, and a lot of like scientists critiqued it because it was very similar to how it would be for someone in space, except some stuff here and there that was incorrect. But
makes sense.
Even that movie was really good.
Really random. I don't have much to say about it, but I look forward to seeing the movie, and if it looks like something that could have been done with CGI. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be like, you did all that for what? Can you imagine how much money is going into that?
Yeah. But Tom Cruise is rich.
It better be a good movie. He is rich.
I mean, it's debatable whether Tom Cruise's movies are all good, but, you know, who knows? You couldn't pay me to go up to space. I'm sorry. I'm too scared.
What if he's just doing this to, like, accomplish his dream of being in outer space?
Like a bucket list? Why not?
Who knows? I do it for that. Who knows? He's rich.
Yeah.
In other news, also kind of random, well, not really, we touched upon this in our last video, talking about like good and bad things that happened in 2020. If you haven't watched that, once again, link is down below and you should go check that out on our channel. The Tokyo Olympics has been pushed back to this year. Now, I'm very curious as how that's going to play out because, as we know, COVID hasn't been resolved. Like, are they going to use masks? Is it going to be like with no people? I know that like soccer players, they've been playing in stadiums empty with no people, but like they still like record it for TV. What do you think about that?
Uh, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm not, a doctor, but I think a lot of people also have livelihoods with, it's a sport and it's people's careers. So who knows?
We'll see. That should be interesting to watch later this year.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out in July, so we shall see. For me, just this like another random bit that I noticed, Queen Elizabeth turns 95 this year on April 21st, 2021.
It's crazy.
How old did you like think she was?
Honestly, I just always assume old people are super old. I'm like 100 and above because, okay, so here's the thing, like, I'm surprised she's still alive. That sounds bad. I think it's great that she's still alive. She's been through a lot of stuff.
She is the longest reigning monarch in British history. So she has been there for a while. I think she looks good for her age. I did not expect her to be 95, to be honest. She looks younger. So kudos to her.
You're doing something right.
Have you seen that Netflix series with her?
I want to see it. The Crown.
The Crown,
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I want to.
Yeah, speaking of Netflix, actually, Netflix is actually going to bring out a lot of new series, like Bridgerton. Have you seen that show?
I did see it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of TikToks about it. I just know that the main guy is super hot. Okay, that just tells me everything I need to know. I do want to watch it. I have other series that I want to watch first, but Netflix, they're coming out with a lot of good movies, like To All the Boys I've Ever Loved Before. That's getting a third movie, as well as The Kissing Booth, which I've watched both, like, movies, The Kissing Booth and To All the Boys I've Loved Before. They're kind of similar in certain areas. Like, they both have a movie that deals with like being in a relationship in high school and moving to college, to different colleges. They're just like the sappy teen rom-com movie, they're pretty good. And we'll put a link to the trailers for all the upcoming movies that Netflix has, if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, I just kind of hope that, like, especially with those ones, the movies you just pointed out, it's usually typical where the girl follows the guy. And I saw the trailer for the third one where, to All the Boys I've Loved Before, she wants to go to Stanford because he's going to Stanford. And
then she doesn't get in.
And I'm just like, okay, please realize that you should go because you want to, not because of a guy. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Let's be serious.
Let him follow you.
I'm about to break a lot of your guys' hearts. When you're in a relationship in high school, I'm sorry, but it's not gonna last.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It might last, but the probability is very, very small. Look at the statistics, okay? Do everything for yourself.
It's okay to be a little bit selfish and to put yourself first.
Be sure that I'll be yelling at my screen more than a couple of times over things that happen throughout the movie.
Yeah, who knows? In
other outer space news, I feel like we've been speaking about outer space a lot recently.
Randomly,
What does it say about our future? NASA's rover lands on Mars this year. It was originally launched around July, August of 2020, and in Florida, by the way. Everything happens in Florida. And it's supposed to land on Mars on February 18th, 2021, which I personally think is super quick. What do you think?
I think that is quick too. I thought it would take longer.
It's supposed to spend at least 1 year in Mars time, which is approximately 2 years here on Earth. So I'm curious, like when I found this out, I was just thinking to myself, like, Can you imagine like we send one over and it doesn't come back? Not because we're not able to bring it back, but because an alien found it and like crushes it, you know? Like it's a possibility.
Who knows? Who knows? I'm curious to see what they kind of discover and find, and that'd be kind of cool.
And it's interesting because think about it. They're able to send a rover to Mars in less than a year because they launched it in July to August. Could they send a person like
I think that's part of the reason why they're gonna explore to see, right?
I volunteer.
No, not me.
I volunteer.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you liked it. As we mentioned before, we did do a 2020 review video, so if you haven't seen that already, go check that out. If you did like the video, please hit that like and subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again soon.
Bye. Bye.